the ECTV studio, and welcome to Etown Spotlight, a show where we highlight clubs and organizations on and around Elizabethtown's campus, showing you what makes Etown unique. I'm your host, H.Zangwill, and today I'm definitely not a part of the club we're interviewing, Cow Improv. We're here today with Cow Improv President Evan Vaughn and Vice President Alexa Sheets. Thank you guys for joining us. Welcome to Spotlight. So I guess first things first, tell me a little bit about yourselves, name, major, the important stuff, and then we'll get to some questions.
All right, so my name is Evan Vaughn. I am the president of Cow Improv. I am a senior social studies education major.
I'm Alexa Sheets. I'm the current vice president and next year's president, and I'm a junior physics education major.
All right, awesome, thank you. So I guess first things first, tell me a little bit about what we do in Cow, what it's like, and like some things that you really want to highlight for the show.
All right, so simply put, Cow Improv is the family-friendly comedic improv group here on campus. We put shows on once a month. Generally, they are free and open to the public. We only have one or two shows where we either have an entrance cost or we encourage people to consider attending based off of their enjoyment of certain topics and themes.
Or to make a donation to a charity.
Exactly.
I hope where that was going.
We also have a charity show once a month every November.
Once a year.
Once a year, yes.
Awesome. I can tell you guys are definitely in the comedy. Sorry. I guess my next question is, do you guys want to talk about the like functionality of the club, what it's like being on the board, what it's like functioning for practices and stuff like that, so people get a chance to realize like the insider view of the club?
Sure. We have two roles for people who are in our club, and then we also have, of course, all of the lovely people who come out to see all of our shows, which we appreciate so much. So we have people like Evan, who are actors, and we have people like me, who are techies. Want to talk about actors?
Yes. Actors, we follow the stereotypical image of a performer. We get up on stage, we, for lack of a better term, make fools of ourselves for about an hour and 15 minutes every month for you guys. During practices, we pick and choose games that we would like to play and that we have learned so far and teach new games. And we practice our craft. So every opportunity we get to do so in practices, we will practice.
We learn about 60 games?
We learned this year, I believe, 75 games.
So we have a lot of games that we learn over the course of the year. On the flip side of that, as techies, which someone else in the room might also be, we do all the behind-the-scenes work. So we learn how all of the games operate so that we can be the ones up in the booth ending the shows and ending the games. We help sell tickets, help sell merchandise. We're filming the shows so that we can put it on YouTube for you all later. We're running our social media. We're kind of doing all of that behind-the-scenes work so that we can make them really shine while they're on stage.
All right, so I guess my next question is more about like the sentiment behind it. So if you each want to go over like a super key memory where you were like this is the club I want to spend my time doing. If you want to talk about that a little bit, get all sappy, Evan especially, go right ahead. I'd love to hear it.
Well, one of the key moments that really showed to me this is my group, this is the group that I belong in, was my junior year. I had interacted with the previous president, Gavin McCabe, and our previous treasurer, Alex Petrocelli. We had very carefully tried to like redefine the group as a whole, and being able to see the new members and all of our returning members be able to appreciate each other and be able to enjoy performing was definitely the biggest moment that told me this right here is a home.
Mm-hmm. We have a lot of history, but I know we've done a lot of work to kind of bring that up to speed and
yes,
make it a place that everyone can feel welcome.
It's modernized.
Modernized. I think one of my favorite memories is just anytime I go up on stage, because I'm normally behind the scenes. I don't love improv. I have a history of performing, and I did theater in high school, but anytime I go up on stage to perform or to host, everyone always hypes me up, and everyone just has that energy that is so infectious. And so that's really what makes this special for me.
I guess another really cool question I had for you that I was thinking about before this was, do you think being, I guess this is more for Evan, but if you also have a history with it, or if you do find yourself on stage every once in a while, do you think being an improv actor or having that experience on stage has like prepared you guys for real life any better, or just made you a better person in general, I guess?
I would 100% argue that improv has been the most beneficial activity for me to have done in order to prepare myself for education. I have confidence and presentation skills that I would not have had if I did not get into Mad Cow Improv. If I can talk about cauliflower in front of 100 people during a show in a comedic way, I can present on history.
Awesome. You?
I think for me, it's less the being on stage stuff, but I do so much improvising behind the scenes to make things operate that I know I'll be taking into my future classroom as well. But I know everyone else in our group is going into, we have people from all different careers, all different majors, and so it's really exciting to hear all of them say what they want to take with them out of the club as they go toward their future careers as well.
That's awesome. Did you guys have anything that you wanted to specifically mention while you guys have the camera here to say anything?
All right.
Ooh, I
Yes.
have something really quick. If any of you are interested, I don't know if you've heard of the Mad Cow fan club, but we have a very dedicated group of fans who run an Instagram and are always extra hyped at our shows. And they are currently looking for people to help out with their Instagram. So if anyone's interested in that for next year, reach out to us or reach out to them. You can find them on Instagram, Mad Cow Fan Club, and they would love to have you help support us.
Yes. Yes, please do come out and join our fan club. They are some of the most dedicated people that I know.
Mm-hmm.
And additionally, Mad Cow Improv is performing as a part of TGIS next weekend, April 26th through 28th. We are on April 27th at 8 p.m. in Gibble Auditorium.
And that leads to my final question. Did you guys want to plug any shows, or did you want to get a chance to kind of like talk about what it's going to be like being a graduating Mad Cow senior during that show? Because I know it's a huge deal for everyone who's a senior right now.
Yes. During the senior show every April, the seniors of the group pick a show that plays to everybody's strengths and portrays all the hard work that the seniors have done over the past 4 years, and also all the work that the other members have put in throughout the year to have one last hurrah and say goodbye to an activity we all love and enjoy.
Normally we all work together to put our shows together and to pick our lineups and who's in each game. So for the seniors to get to kind of curate this perfect show is one of the big ideas of getting to graduate and one of their big last hurrahs.
Awesome. Any closing remarks from either of you?
We would love to see you all at TJS on April 27th at 8 p.m. in Gibble.
Yes. Thank you for keeping the madness going.
I think that's all the time we have for today. I really appreciate you guys being here. This means a lot to me personally for reasons I obviously won't get into. But I really appreciate Mad Cow getting to have a chance here, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day as well, by the way. Yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching us here this week on Spotlight. I believe we have no more episodes this semester, but thank you so much to President Evan Vaughn here and Vice President Alexa for being featured this week. I hope you've enjoyed. Have a great evening.